That's what we talk about in the Patreon. Let's go.
Sometimes that friend that you call brother or sister is secretly hating on you. I had a homeboy since middle school. I considered him a day one. Everybody around me told me that he was jealous. My real day ones didn't like him. My sister didn't like him. My brothers didn't like him. But I defended him because when I call you my friend, I call you my brother. I ignored his backhanded jokes, slick compliments about my skin color, little shots disguised as humor. I felt it, but I just stayed loyal. Then we got older. He had a crush on this girl that we both know since school, but she liked me. I ain't chase her. She chose me. So one day, I'm laying up with her. He calls her phone. So she says, watch this. She answers the call and put him on speaker. First thing he does after a little small talk, he says, have you heard from Roger? Not how are you, not what you doing. He brings my name up. Then he tells her, you know he got a wife, right? At this time, I was separated, going through a divorce. Trying to expose something that wasn't even his business, and he didn't know that me and her had a mutual understanding. That's when it clicked. Every conversation that he had with her, he brought me up. That wasn't no friendship. That was a form of obsession. That was comparison, jealousy. I realized something heavy that day. Some people stay close to you not because they love you, but because they are studying you. Not too long after that, I cut him off. And honestly, it wasn't easy. I went by myself and cried. Not in front of him, but to myself. Because when I call you my friend, I mean that. Once I cut him off, no more sly energy, no more fake laughs, no more subtle complimenting. I felt like I removed a weight off my chest. Here's the lesson. You can't save insecure people. You can't heal jealous people. And if you keep them around, their insecurity gonna slowly poison your life. Sometimes growth requires some grief. Sometimes elevation requires some separation. And before you cut somebody off, just make sure that you're not that insecure friend in somebody else's story. But if you...
I gotta pause him real quick because he cooking. He really cooking. And man, guys, if I could really stress how much what this guy's saying, how important it is.
No, you're not. Cut that fat. Don't get rid of it, man. Peace feel better than loyalty to the wrong people.
You think that when you go out and you do great things and people stand up there and they applaud you. You Michael B. Jordan, you know? He gets up there and he's accepting his Grammy, Oscar, or whatever award. You think, man, everybody's standing up and they clapping for Michael B. Jordan. You think Michael B. Jordan doesn't know that they are clapping some are clapping out of appreciation and some are clapping because they don't want to be shown as being the people that are envious in the room. They don't want that thing to sit on them. They want to just clap and hope that it'll go away because they're like, dang, this guy's handsome by a lot of females, standards. This guy's accomplished when it comes to the music, to the movie space, doing great things, receiving one of the biggest awards that are out there to actually receive. You think he doesn't know that he has jealous haters around him? See, in real estate, because it's so competitive, you will hear people tell you a lot of things about getting into the space, and they'll take your money to help you get into it, but they will still not want you to be successful. That's why I tell people it's up to you to educate yourself. You can't let what you perceive as their desire to mentor you be your only link that holds you to education. You have to be self-educating yourself so when that person says something, you know it. Like when the pastor preaches something from the pulpit, if I read it and it doesn't say what the pastor says, the pastor's lying. He's a liar.
Jealousy is normal. Go tell the person that you're jealous of that you're jealous of them. I'll wait.
I don't think that jealousy is normal, but I do think that jealousy is common and easy to fall into. And this is how I beat it. I go and I compliment people that jealousy, envy. Is envy the same thing as jealousy? I don't know. I put them in the same boat. But when I start to feel envious of someone, when I start to look at their situation, I could do that. I could do that. I have this opposing thought, like, then why didn't you? Fuck, nigga. Bro, y'all don't. When people be like, "Oh, you so mean to people," I be like, "I'm meaner to myself on the inside. This ain't nothing," you know.
That's the only thing I don't agree with being mean with yourself. If you somebody you think being mean with yourself is really motivating yourself, I'm gonna tell you being mean to yourself is actually keeping yourself down. So the things that you build, you think you're building those things, and it feels good you have it, but it's built on a foundation that's gonna crumble, bro. Like love yourself. Your most your biggest inspirations, your biggest promptings and moves to make. I didn't jump into real estate and say I just want to jump into it. I was really prompted to get into the space, and I never considered it. And now 20 years later, bada bing. Don't hate. Don't beat yourself up.
Like, I know you've had that thought, like, oh, you see somebody doing something great, but you think to yourself, you could do it. Yeah, tell yourself to shut that bitch ass shit up. I compliment people. That's how I beat it, right? If I see somebody doing something great, I'm like, wow. Hey, yo, good looks on that, boy. And you'll start to realize how nice and normal these people are. And that sometimes, especially if they're successful, they're just as shocked that they're successful at what they're doing as you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been talking to a lot of guys who are into real estate lately. They're like, yeah, bro, I got my start. And it's always like the weirdest happenstance. Like, man, I jumped into it too fast. I made this mistake, that mistake. But, you know, in real estate, there's so many ways to fix a fuck up. And they'll just get to telling you, and you'll be like, so you're me and I'm you, but you're just me with action. That's how you beat jealousy. You gotta go talk to the people you're jealous of, and you'll figure out real quick. Either you're not close to being as good as they are, or you're the same exact person with less action.
Men are typically very insecure.
And that's a real thing for men. That's a huge thing for men. That's a big thing for men in real estate. That's a huge thing. When I walk into certain rooms and I look at people, they have their egos. They carry it on their shoulder. They figure they it. You see, you realize, man, I'm going to tell you, if you built your house on a false foundation, we going to find out pretty soon. We going to find out what type of home you built. There is grace, I believe, definitely for F-ups. There's mercy and grace. There's mercy and grace, period. But for your F-up, yes, there is. Because I've needed that in plenty of situations. But when you carry your cockiness into the room, your arrogance into the room, for business, for sales, which is business, relationship, male relationships, or even female relationships, you might want to ask yourself, if that's what you do, you might want to begin to ask yourself, why are you alone? There's a reason why you're alone. I'm not talking about those perpetrating fake friends that you never really call on, or you call on and they got something, or it seems like you're always calling them and they're never calling you. Those are fake people, fake friends, fake acquaintances designed to make you feel warm and fuzzy inside because you feel like you know somebody. You feel like, hey, yeah, I knew this con artist. He fucked up my life one time. Well, he didn't fuck it up. This dude, he did a bunch of stuff and he screwed up some relationships that I'm still trying to fix till this day. Well, let me take that back. I stopped trying to fix it and I started just letting God, just leaning on God, let him go ahead and handle it. Because a lot of times, man, we try to fix things and we end up screwing it up more. But this screw up would always tell me about all these friends and people that he had. And let's be for real. Let's be honest. You can only have but so many people you call friends. Oh, no. Let's be real. Some of them jokers just hang around boys. That's it. They just knock around boys. They don't bring any value. And especially if they just do what you want them to do when you want them to do it. They definitely are just cornballs. I would say followers. Yeah, followers. And I try to be the nicest person, but I do get online, and when I talk to you guys, some of this is entertainment, but a lot of, I'm going to tell you, some of it ain't. This is not, I really emotionally felt some type of way that this dude that I let into my life screwed up. And I was trying to figure out what it was, and I realized it was rooted in jealousy. Jealous of your wife, your house, career. Because when you look at it and you got kids by this baby mama. You got kids by this baby mama. You got kids by this. And then you done lost this. And you trying to hustle to do this. And you scamming over here. Bro. Yeah, you're going to feel empty on the inside. You're going to feel, after a while, you can only do but so much to run away from the quietness. And only in the quietness can God actually correct you. That's the only place where he like, I got to get your attention. But and you're going to listen. Some people listen, some people don't. Some people just keep on screwing up other people's lives and scamming shit and doing all that stuff, but it catches up over a period of time.
Sure. And they got a higher capacity of jealousy and insecurity to the point where they're hostile towards you because their mating depends on your presence not being so strong. So they're only successful in mating when you are not succeeding. They tend to always turn on you, or they tend to always have secret animosity and jealousy towards you. You tend to be a kind person. And when people see that, people who are also maybe not as magnetic, they find your kindness to be weakness. They find your...
Nah, don't hold it. Don't say magnetic. Don't say not as much magnetic. No, they're cornballs. They're lame trying to actually be lit. They're trying to get the attention because you got the attention, because you have motion. And the motion that they lie about isn't real motion. It's their this alternate reality that they exist in that nobody else exists in it. You know them. They're called narcissists, motherfuckers. Oh, no. Y'all know what they are. Y'all know what they are. And I said I'm trying to stop cursing. But you know what? It's going to go smoothly. I just believe and just believe God will. Spirit will help me with that. He'll help me. Thank you, Jesus. Props to the Father. At the end of the day, man, they lame. They lame, yo. They lame. They lame. And the fight is for you to recognize how lame they are, because you really don't believe.
Kindness to be dumb. You are a dumb person to them. They have been raised to believe that you need to compete and outmaneuver people and get one over on them in order to be successful. I was oblivious to it. I just wanted friends. The signs were always there. You see, when you are conventionally attractive, males are very jealous and they tend to compete for more attention. They need to be the alpha of where they are. They can't stand that you are outshining them. They can't stand another alpha, which is why they will get others to turn on you. They will get others to believe lies about you. It's all evolutionary psychology. Mm-hmm. And you'll know this to be true because your friends' wives, they are attracted to you. You are respectful to your friend. You don't have any business in trying to have conversations with your friends' wives. They just so happen to want to have it with you. They'll look at you a little too long. They'll laugh at your jokes a little too hard.
Mm-hmm. Don't let him catch her looking at you. Oh my gosh, bro. And I see a lot of it in Atlanta. It's like it's just on different levels. I don't know if I'm gonna leave this city one day, bro. Pretty soon. Who knows? Because at the end of the day, who has time for that? The best thing I can tell people in real estate is to keep people out of their shit. And just go do your thing. Y'all think y'all need these people to be successful. And that's the problem. That's the problem. That's one of the worst problems you got. Because you think you need these people to have a level of success. Homie, you don't. Homie, you don't. You don't. What you need to do is get to that quiet place and just start listening to what's being said to your spirit, period. I mean, you got to forget these niggas. I'm telling you, forget these niggas, bro. These niggas are not here to help you. And don't do it in a mean and envious way, but do it in a way where you focus on him and your relationship with your father. That the spirit of God in you. And you let these niggas do what they do. You just gonna go running right by them. And next thing you know, I didn't even know what I was until some people started treating me certain types of ways. You can be oblivious to it.